Alright guys, let me show you guys my 80s stuff. Since I said I was making another video, let's start with the big boy here. Nissan. If you guys know, well, you guys know already, my favorite Skyline is in there. I could care less about these two, but this came out of a box set. I don't know when this came out. 2023. I think I traded a Jay Leno box set for this, if I remember. That guy was really a fan of Jay Leno, so I was like, hey, I just got it because I wanted to trade for something else, and thankfully he had that, and nobody wanted it, surprisingly. And so I got it. Let's try with something different. Lamborghini Countach, iconic 80s cars, especially when they're in white, but still really cool 80s car. I think it's called the Infernus in GTA. When I first saw it in there, I think the Infernus was pretty iconic car, especially even now. When you play any other GTA, the Infernus is always still there. Select Supra, the official pace car. There's that. The Chase, it's just the ultra red version of that. To be honest, I think I might have to look for that. Maybe I'll have to find another Chase of something, and maybe they'll willing to trade it. Just a black version. Same thing, Auto World. Let me put these over here because these are a little bit bigger. Makes more room for the smaller stuff. Top Gun, the Maverick, 71 Porsche 911. Pretty cool, like gunship metal, silver, Some stuff I may open, so who knows? We'll see. Got the Lotus Cortina. Nice little sedan. I like the way they did the side exhaust. It's pretty cool. BMW, 2002. Just in blue. I might have quite a bit of recolors of this, to be honest. You all know I love me my 80s MR2s. I have a lot of variants of this. You probably will see a lot of different variations. Because I used to own a W11 first gen MR2. Got this. If you're from the South, or I guess if you watch old shows in general, this is generally there you go, Dodge Charger 69, and it's even got the flag. I think this one did cost me a bit, but I got this like a long time ago. I just got it because of the General Lee. It's a pretty iconic car, and it's a Charger. Why the hell not? I have showed you guys this. It's just a BMW. This is the Chase, but don't go crazy. These are peg warmers. Don't worry. Just go to your Target. Guarantee they're still on the pegs. Nobody buys those. Lotus. Europa. Just black and gold. There's a lot of recolors of this, but this black and gold trim one was pretty cool. Probably my favorite one out of all the other recolors so far. That's why I kept that one. Got a Toyota 2000 GT. To be honest, I may not keep this. I may actually trade it. There's a set there. Maybe somebody will have the Prelude. I might need to find that. But let's put this aside so we can trade that, actually. I'm not going to keep that. Porsche 944. One of my favorite Porsches from the 80s. I probably will own one of these, and to be honest, they don't cost a lot. Well, for me, I would say, like the stuff I buy, this Porsche is probably the cheapest, and it's probably the most hated, in my opinion. This and the body before it, the poor man's Porsche, I think this is what they called the other version. But this Porsche wasn't even popular as well. I would say the only reason it's popular is because it's from the 80s, but I still liked it before I guess it hit the mainstream. This BMW G35 CSI. We call this the Shark BMW here. Most people here, I guess. Why do they call it a shark? Because it has like a nose tip. It's got the wing. It just looks like a shark, I guess. The body style. This has got the iconic livery too. I do have the recolor, the new one, the orange one. Thankfully, I got one of those. Here's this from the Gran Turismo set. BMW 3.0 CSL race car. Let's show you the set. There's the set. To be honest, I think this is the only one I wanted from the set. You guys know I'm not really a fan of Supras and those Mustangs and some Porsches, but not those really. And obviously Skylines, that's not my favorite Skyline. Y'all already know what my favorite Skyline is. And this, to be honest, this is the only one I would be hunting for. So thankfully, it was a pair warmer, and I got me one. I might need to give me another one because that card is really messed up. This is AMAG version. Same one, 2002. If you guys wondering what Zamek is, this is just Walmart's exclusive. Target has red exclusives. Kroger's has another variant too, but I don't know what to tell what Kroger's is. I think it just says Kroger's exclusive on their box sets. When they open it, here's a cool Beetle. Custom. It's gonna go pink. This is Ultra Hots. See if I can get in closer so you guys can see if my phone wants to. Nah. Oh, that's a little better. I do need to find that A86. I think I need to find that Turbo too. So maybe just... Oh! Definitely need to be finding that. I don't think I have that. Well, we're about to see, because I am going to be opening some to put in my Hakusuka display case. That's what I'm also here to make the video for, so I need to know what I have and what to get rid of for my display. This is from the BMW Silver Series that just came out. You can find... These are peg warmers. So just go to your local Walmart or something. You'll guarantee find all these sets. Because around me, they're like everywhere. They are peg warmers. And to be honest, I think everyone's just getting tired of BMWs. And they just keep re-releasing the same stuff, just different card. And I don't have these yet, you know. Not this set. So for me, it's fine. I'm not over it. It's not annoying to me. I think the reason why I'm annoyed with, because this set and the Avatar set is what's keeping the accelerators from coming out. So once those sell, they are going to put the accelerators on the pegs. But the thing is, no one's buying them. And to be honest, I don't want to have two sets, especially when they cost $3 a piece, you know. Here's a Lotus Esprit SI. You guys know I love 007. I did check out some of the 007s that I showed y'all, because I don't need to show y'all again, to be honest. Back to the Future. You guys know what this is. DeLorean. Pretty iconic car and movie. To be honest, the movie is what made it iconic, I would say. The Porsche. And a 4 Carrera GTS. I do have a lot of recolors of this. I think I have all the recolors of this one. Let me see if I can find... I mean, we'll see them. We will see them, don't worry. But I have the minty, the creamy white, the red. Here's a mock from 007. Honda. Basic treasure hunt, if you guys didn't know. S800 Racing. I do have quite a bit of these. Because they do come in handy for trading. Some people do like those Hondas, surprisingly. So I've got rid of a lot of them. The Ferrari Daytona, I think is what we consider kind of era. 365. This is a peg warmer. I'm surprised people just wanted the F40 and the Enzo, was it? No, not the Enzo. I can't remember the other one, but was it La Ferrari? Oh, we'll find out here in a bit, I guess. But this is a peg warmer of the Ferraris, I would say. Nobody really wanted that one. And to be honest, that's the only one I would want. Out of the since Ferrari let them use their license for a bit, you know. The BMW M1. Older casting. It's very heavy. This came out in 95, so maybe 96 and is when it released. I have to get some adhesive remover maybe and wipe that down. But to be honest, it's kind of dried. It's rough. It's like sandpaper feeling. I don't even think I need to tell you. Even by the body, you guys would know. It's an A86. There's that set if you're looking for that. I think I need to find that ZR1 for sure. Oh, maybe that Cadillac too for somebody. I'll keep an eye out for sure though. Countach for the Maisto set. Yeah, it looks really, really weird because, you know, Maisto's like cheap little cars. Well, these are cheap because sometimes Maisto does do really good castings, but it is a Countach. So, put that over here. Oh, well, here's the black one. Came out not too long ago. This came out from El Case. You will probably still find these on the pegs. They're peg warmers. Even the other Porsches are peg warmers. And I wanted to get every single recolor because I do collect like Le Mans style cars. And these Porsches I don't mind. I do like how they look very sleek. Well, you guys know 80's and older I don't mind collecting. Some of them. But the way this looks, very pointy, very aerodynamic. I like the way it did the wings, the flares. the stance and everything, this I feel like would go good against the wind. I would say it might need a better spoiler because there's definitely no traction if you were to drive this in real life. There's no way this thing has no grip from the back to make a better flow, I would say. Well, that's just my opinion, because I've done quite a bit of body work and wind testing for my own stuff. Ford Maverick. There's a lot of different colors, but this one's probably one of my favorite black and red schemes. This is from the vintage set. I got this old ball back. Oh, I need to find that Mustang Boss. Damn. I never knew that. Those two would only be the ones I would want, to be honest. The Maverick and the Mustang. But really cool. Really, really cool. I like the way they did that one. RX-7. If you guys know, I like the late 80s, early 90s kind of. No. Late 70s, early 80s is my favorite RX-7. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know if it's an FB. Because this is an FC, I guess, maybe it would be considered. But if you guys, I'll show you guys here in a bit the one I mean, because there is definitely going to be some in this case for sure. My tote that I'm showing you, and I'll show you what I mean. CRX, probably my favorite CRXs. I really like the square headlights. I'm not really a fan of the rounded ones, but I do like both CRXs, don't get me wrong. But for some reason, I do prefer the square headlights, and just the way this wide body looks on this thing too. I think it's really, really cool. I actually do plan on owning our early 80s CRX to do a really cool wide body kit just like this. If you guys don't know, I do a lot of wide body work on my own project cars. I don't know nothing about performance or engineering. That's my brother. I'm the art and wide body guide type of designer. I don't know nothing about performance, so I can't not help you there. That's for sure. A86 Corolla. This came out from the Neon Speeders. Peg warmers here too. These are all peg warmers. Well, maybe just the Prelude is never the peg warmer. I never knew so many people liked Preludes, to be honest. Maybe because they don't release many Preludes. That's why it's not a peg warmer. And these are peg warmers here. Like I said, besides the Prelude, for some reason, which I'm really happy, Prelude is getting some love. I'm not gonna lie. I thought no one really liked that car, but turns out they do. RX-7. This is the RX-7 body style I like. This is a 70s and early 80s body style. This is the only RX-7 I would actually love. The reason I got the other one is because it is an 80s car and I don't mind it. But this is my favorite RX-7 version. 70s, early 80s body style, I would say. There's CRX. I think I have showed you guys some of these, so the CRXs I will kind of just skip through. Mercedes 540K. I thought the way this looked, purple and teal. I do have one loose, but I wanted to get one sealed as well, so that's the reason why I have this. I do like these old Duesenberg style, old generation headlight like this. I don't mind them. I've always, like I said, I appreciate history very much. So that's why I have a lot of 80s cars and 70s and older. There's another DeLorean. I think this is the basic treasure hunt. You can always find these, like, well, not now in the pegs obviously, but when you go to like conventions, or I don't do that, but like thrift stores, they're always in thrift stores, and they're really, really cheap. So maybe if you're lucky, check your thrift store or a Hot Wheels seller that sells Hot Wheels at thrift stores. They usually sell them really cheap because there's always so many. Vector F-Tech. This is a real car. This shouldn't be in my concept cars, but it came out in the 80s. That's the reason why it's in here. And it's got this cool lavender color. If you guys never seen this car, go to YouTube and look it up. It's really, really cool. The interior was like crazy. It looked like straight out of a freaking Raptor jet or something. The guy who designed that car is freaking awesome. Well, the way he made it look is like very futuristic. It's really, really cool. You guys should check it out. It's sadly, he went bankrupt, but still, it's history, you know. CRX. So these are the rounded headlights. Don't prefer that rounded, but still a CRX. It's still really cool. It's got this cool purple as well, so, you know, had to have it. Camaro. Z28. Got like a teal color. And I don't know if this is considered an error. I highly doubt it, but usually they have like a livery every time I see these. Same color, but I wanted just a simple Camaro. So when I found this, like, oh yes, time to snag me a simple, clean Camaro. Countach. I got it in white. The iconic white. If you're going to buy a Countach, you have to get it white, in my opinion, just because it's so iconic like that. Cadillac 82 Seville. The main reason I got it in this color too, which is, I don't think it's accurate to the movie, but if you guys seen Friday, one of my favorite black comedians, Bernie Mac, he comes driving in this. Miss Parker, Miss Parker. I love that movie. I would recommend that movie. You guys go see it Friday. Well, it's very popular, but that's the reason why I got that Cadillac. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Another Maverick, and I didn't mind this color. I thought it was pretty cool. I like that blue minty colors. You guys know I like my vaporwave minty colors. Same thing. I guys showed you guys this some other video. It's just, this is just sealed. I have a loose version here. I have a lot of loose and sealed versions. Goldfinger, Aston Martin, DB5. Beautiful, beautiful Aston. Probably my favorite Aston Martin. And if you're wondering why, I don't know. It's just it's classy. It still holds up. You know, doesn't matter what year it is. I think it'll always look gorgeous. Especially the color. They use that gunship metal gray or silver. Just classy, simple, fast, sporty. Just very nice, you know. Sometimes you gotta slow down and dress nice, you know. The RX-3. This is an older Silver Series set. I don't think you'll be able to find any more of these, but I got all of these except the Bel Air. I'm not a fan of big Bel Air. I love Bel Airs, but not the way they did this trophy truck or big Baja style. The reason I got this Honda too is because it's a Falcon livery. If you guys want to see it, go to my Golf and Falcon videos. Yeah, I will show you for sure because I show you guys all my stuff there. These two got as well because they are rally cars. They are pretty iconic, especially that one because it's Safari. This one I just got it because I don't mind RX-3s. I think they're really cool little two-door. Would it be considered a coupe or coupe? I don't know what you would say. The DeLorean. It's just got the black trim. Yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit of DeLoreans in here, to be honest. Another beautiful RX-7. It's got the cool wide body look. So get my camera to focus on it. G-Ready, Sparko, GNC. I love the way these wide body cars, the flares look on this too. I don't know if that would be considered a Rocket Bunny kit. Beautiful, beautiful Skyline. Hakasuka. Yeah, I know. You guys already know. It's my favorite. So there's those from that set, if you're curious. If my phone can focus. Come on. I mean, you guys can see it. I'm pretty sure you guys will see well enough to know what they are. But I'm probably going to keep this sealed. It is pretty clean still, so let's put that back over here. If I find one that's kind of beat up, I will open it, I guess. The hot ones just came out. Check your Target. These are definitely peg warmers if you guys don't mind the Celicas, but there's those. I did get the Camaro, Civic, the Volkswagen, the Porsche. I got all except the Auto and the Fiat. And I didn't want anything else, to be honest. I only wanted the BMW, the Celica, and the truck. The reason I got this Camaro is because it's pink and teal. That went to my display case, but this is my sealed, so I'm never gonna open this. I wish it was the fastback version though. Shelby Cobra. This I need to take out because it doesn't belong in here. I do collect, well, I have been starting to collect the military, like the old school army liveries with the star. So I am going to be opening this because I am making a display for that. Put that over here. Another CRX. Got the iconic white, red, and blue livery that Honda does. That or the Spoon. They do that Spoon livery, performance livery they do. But I don't think I own any Spoon liveries. Honda S800. Peg warmer. You can still see these everywhere. No one buys these, and it's kind of sad. I feel like it's a nice little Honda. I don't know why people always leave them behind. I think it's a gorgeous car. That car gets no love, sadly. But at least I like it, you know. BMW 2002. From the vintage series. I guess it would be Silver Series set, I guess. But you guys know I love my 2002s. There's that set if you're looking for those. But cool. I do usually collect those because I have a lot of recolors. Here's another variant of the AW11 MR2, first gen. Just blue. I think I have a lot of recolors, to be honest. And you know what's funny? I think that blue one is what made me start collecting my 80s cars. My mom actually got me hooked on Hot Wheels. Here's a beautiful Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. I love this. Probably my favorite Mercedes right here with the gold wing doors. Even now, if you were to buy this, whew, really, really expensive BMW. Or my bad, Mercedes. This is just my favorite Mercedes. This and the 190E are my favorite Benz, but I don't think I'll ever be able to afford a Merc like this because, like I said, even when they're not running, they're just so valuable. They're sought out after. It's just history. History will always be expensive, sadly. Toyota Starlet from the Ultra Hot ones. I think I showed you guys a set. Yeah, there's those that I showed you. Put this over here. Celica Supra, my favorite Supra. It's just called the Toyota Supra, but I call this the Celica Supra. Sadly, I don't have the Super Treasure Hunt, so maybe I'll have to look for that one too. Because I think this one did get a Super Treasure Hunt version. So, but it's still cool. I still like this one. I'd probably keep the basic too. Got this old Ferrari 250. You know, you guys know I like that cool, like sand desert storm metallic color. I don't know, you would consider this kind of paint, but I do love it. Really cool. That's why I kept this, to be honest. Here's a Lamborghini from that set, from the vintage set. It's got this cool gold and silver trim base. The other Hakasuka. There's that. I know it is called Skyline. Well, I know it's called 2000 GTX or GT, people would say, but I just call it the Hakasuka. I don't know if that's how you say it. That's just the way I call it. But this is the only Skyline that I love, especially when they do that cool hood with the point. And something about those headlights I've always liked. And when they put that pointy hood, I'll show you here in a bit what I mean. It makes it look mean, like it's angry. Little angry little bastard. My buddy got me this. I think we are maybe, you know what, it is bubbly here, so we're gonna be opening this. So let's put this right here. The DeLorean. I like the livery on that. It looked pretty cool. Another one. Pink, black, teal. Let's put this over here. Hopefully they don't fall. Oh, they might actually fall. Let's just put them over here so they don't fall down. Another cool Skyline here. Or, yeah. I think there is a Super Treasure Hunt version of this too. Sadly, I don't have it, but I'll definitely find it maybe one day. Go to a convention, which I don't, but I do go to flea markets a lot, and sometimes there's Hot Wheels sellers there or big places like that. So, but this one's really clean, so I'm not going to be opening this. Another beautiful RX-7. 70s, early 80s style. I love that white and blue scheme they do too. The Mazda livery, I guess. The Countach. Just silver. With a glorious 5 dots. 5 dot master race. Which it kind of matches it, because I think the stock Countach had those circle rims. I love this one. This color livery. Oh, this livery too. Pretty iconic with the star too. They did do that a lot back in the day. It's really, really cool. Hakasuka. Probably my favorite one so far out of the Hot Wheels variants. But this one's also pretty clean, so I'm not going to be opening this. Well, clean for me, I would say. Toyota, you guys already know what this is. No introduction needed. Anime alone, I would say, what's made it popular. Those damn weebs. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you guys. I think you guys are fine. Because my wife does like anime. Just a recolor of the Lambo. I think I might have quite a bit of recolors of this. I don't think I have the red one now that I think about it. I might have to pick up a red one. Because here's a black and gold. Yeah, I might have to get a red one. We're almost done. Don't worry. Neon speeders. The peg warmers of this. I would say this whole set as a peg warmer. Besides the Prelude. I guess, like I said, I'm glad people are starting to like Preludes. They're starting to get some love. Fair Lady, 2000. The pink. I wish it was all pink. But that's from the same set of the neon speeders. Peg warmer as well. Everything but the Prelude is going to be the peg warmer. You guys already know what this is, even by looking at it. It's black and white. MR2. My favorite MR2. First gen. I used to have one, but rest in peace. You will be missed. Rest in piss. Ferrari F40. It's got this cool. This is from the Dash for Cash set. I just liked it because it was a cool gold and black. I thought it was pretty sweet. Got this Datsun too. It is from the set with the Prelude and the NSX. If I remember, I did give away the NSX to a buddy of mine, but I will have to for sure find that Prelude because I do collect some Preludes, and that one I don't mind. I do like. I own a third gen Prelude, 89 SI manual, and since we have on a group, we do still appreciate the 4th gen and 5th gens. No hate for those two. They finally brought back the Prelude, but to be honest, I don't like the way it looks. And to be honest, I don't think anyone liked the way it looks. So maybe they will go back to the drawing board. I hope they do. Yeah, you're probably wondering, what the heck? That's another Skyline. Yeah, but this is an 80s Skyline. I do appreciate these. Anything from 80s and older, I don't mind the Skylines. But you guys know what my favorite Skyline is. So I do need to find the purple one still. I don't have that. That one is pretty hard to find, I'm not going to lie. For some reason. Fiero. Notchback. I would prefer a fastback because I owned a fastback, but the notchback is still fine because I still do love Fieros. And it's, especially since it's an 80s car. Mercedes-Benz 500, 560. AMG. I've been looking for the black one and thankfully I found one. I will probably need to find a silver one too. I think I gave my buddy the silver because he collects silver Mercs. Silver and purple are usually the colors he goes for. And my last two, the Audi Quattro. Sadly, I don't have the Super Treasure Hunt version of this too, the green one. So maybe I will have to be looking for that. And the last one, the Peanuts CRX. These are kind of peg warmers too. Well, to be honest, the CRX was always gone. Everyone just wanted the damn CRX. And luckily, I got it when they put them out. And that's it. Let's start putting these here. So here's a cartoon version from Maisto. You can tell it's a Nissan 2000 GT. They were just doing a cartoon. Like, and I knew that's what they were trying to go for. But we are going to be opening this. So I will need to find a loose version of that. I didn't bring my box cutter, but I got my finger strength today. So there is a new addition for the loose lot. That's really, really cool. Let's show you the ones I have out right here. So here's the ones we opened yesterday. These came from 8 packs, like exclusives, 5 pack of this one if I remember. You can probably still find them on the pegs. They are peg warmers. Another 8 pack exclusive. This is a, what you call, Matchbox set. trying to be cautious over here because I don't want to knock anything down. The Matchbox 5 set with the, I think it was MBX Japan 5-pack. This is the M2s. If you guys didn't know, the Hakusuka's hood opens frontwards. It's got a cool yellow. It's very small compared to the Hot Wheels. Well, this is a Matchbox version. See the size difference? It's really, really tiny. Because, like, here's the Matchbox and here's the Hot Wheels. Like, the Hot Wheels one is a little bit bigger. And here's the M2. It's very slim. And here's a cartoon from the Maisto, I would say. A very wide boy. But it's a cartoon car, you know. Here's probably my favorite of the M2s. I like this cool silver and black scheme with the number 8. Very simple. Very clean. I wish they did get the... Maybe make the bar a little bit wider to make these tires stick out more. Because look at that gap. It's got a huge gap. It doesn't fit the... What you call it? The fitment. Look at that. It's got so much room. Maybe that's what I'm gonna end up doing, is maybe wheel swapping this, but either way, I do like the color. It's nothing's wrong with it. It's just the wheel fit, man. Look how weird that is. M2 needs to step their game up sometimes on stuff like that, I would say, because every time I get them, the wheels are always having problems, or even the cases. I'm not gonna lie. And then the last one, if you guys remembered, I opened that Fast and Furious, the Fast 5. The box set my friend... Well, I got me one a while back, but it was broken. The case was messed up. And my friend gave me a clean one. That one I'm going to keep sealed. But this, I need to get a display case for it. Since I display my Hakusukas and my Datsun 620s, I need to get a case to protect those. Actually, let me show you the 620s as well. Let's put these over here. Not a 620, but I decided to put them with that for now. If I remember, this purple Skyline came with this Datsun in the set. It's a Nissan 5-pack, and I think you will see those two together. This one as well came in a 5-pack. I think a white Prelude is in that set. And I can't remember what else. There's a purple McLaren Speedtail, I think, in that set as well. There's one my buddy gave me the other day in my last video. If I remember, this came out part of an 8-pack as well. I think it came with either the gold one or that white Hakusuka Skyline. But this was in an 8-pack for sure. Doesn't matter what color it is, I'm going to get them. In the beautiful, simple red and black. I do have a lot of these. If you guys are curious, go to my Utes and small truck video. You will see a lot of them that are sealed. And I will definitely need to be looking for more loose ones. But that should be it, guys. There's my other video. That's all my 80s cars. Yeah, not very many, but it's something, you know. So, see you guys later. Thanks for watching.